Samsung Honda's Michael Laverty. Michael, as I said, we just heard you saying that Oulton Park not your favourite track or hasn't been kind to you over the years. What's going on with all of that then? But you must be pleased with the front row nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm happy to get on the front row. I've always said this is my toughest track, and anywhere it's just one that doesn't click for me, so I have to work extra hard at it just to be in contention. You know, it's always been that way no matter what bike I've been on, so it's definitely me. But you can't afford to have a bogey track really, so having 3 races here this weekend, I just got to get my finger out and try and fight for podiums. It's going to be tough, but you know, we had a really tough round here, round 3 of the season, but the bike's working better for me, and I feel a little bit more comfortable this weekend, so hopefully we can hang in there today.
Is it just the characteristics of this circuit that you find challenging?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is about it, because I quite enjoy the circuit. If it was to pick up for a track day, I would come and have fun riding around it, because it's like a motocross track really, but just something doesn't click. I really struggle to find those extra few tenths that the likes of Tommy and that can just seem to pull out around here, and yeah, it's always been that way, so I just kind of understand it, and I prepare for it every weekend. You know, you try the positive mental attitude, you go out and it still feels the same, so I just accepted the fact that it's a tough track for me, and I work hard at it, and hopefully I can still pull out a result. I have won round here before, but yeah, it never comes easy.
Congratulations, Ian. Good to have you back on the front row. You must be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, I'm over the moon really to be back on the front row. It's where we need to be, you know, for the championship. I'm sitting in 5th, and I've had a bit of bad luck this past couple of rounds, and a lot of it through no fault of my own. So it's nice to be back in the front row, and hopefully we can pull some points out of the bag for this weekend.
What's made the difference this weekend compared to, say, Snetterton and Knockhill? Yeah,
I don't know really. Snetterton, we're running in the top 3 all weekend, so I fell off in qualifying and qualified 20th, so that was my fault, and Knockhill had a good pace and fell off again, so hopefully I'll not fall off this weekend, and I'll stay on board and try and grab some points.
Done anything different to the bike? Clive and the boys set you up differently?
Yeah, you know, there's been a lot of changes to the Honda coming to this track, you know, from the last time. A lot of them for the positive, definitely. We'll be a lot more consistent each lap. That was the biggest problem we're having the last time. We could put a lap in, but we couldn't do it consistently. So now, yeah, all that's changed. So I'm looking forward to the race today. I don't really like that rain coming down, but it's one of those things. If it rains, and we just have to get out and get stuck in.
And continuing to rack up the front row starts for Taiko Suzuki, Josh Brooks. Josh, this is a circuit I think you like, but it's not always been great to you over the years.
I've got, like Michael said, if you had to do a track day here, this would be a good one to pick. It's a fun track to ride, but when you've got to try and ride it to its absolute maximum potential, it's really quite challenging, and mentally it's tough. You know, I had sweat hanging out of me there, and it's not even a hot day, and it's just physically a tough track. And you know, to get the bike set up, there's a lot of different variations of corners here, so you never actually get the bike working perfect everywhere. I was only just saying in a session then, I was complaining about a problem out of one of the chicanes. I said, look, that's one of my problems, but there's no good trying to fix it, because if we fix that, it's going to ruin it somewhere else. So I'll just deal with it there, and we'll keep working on the important areas that can actually make up time. So it's just a technical track that takes a lot out of you, but as I said, there is elements here that are quite enjoyable. So I kind of try and you know, look for the enjoyable elements more so.
How important are the podium credits this weekend with the 3 races?
Yeah, really important. I mean, I noticed that people probably don't think about it, but you know, a couple of 4ths at Knockhill was really disappointing, because I mean, 4th, 8th, 10th, 12th wouldn't have made any difference to my championship, because I didn't get any podium credits. You know, I might as well have fallen off, and it wouldn't have made, you know, apart from the actual positions you need to get into the top 6, if you separate that, it didn't help me at all. So all that effort I put into those 2 races made no effect on my podium credits. So that was a bit of a challenge to accept, but you know, it means you just have to work harder. And I had 2 podiums here last time, 2 thirds, so hoping to improve on that. Second here in the qualifying, which, you know, for a track that also hasn't really been that great to me, to be sat second here is quite a good achievement, I think, at the moment. And we haven't had that much dry time, with yesterday being all wet. And then I don't mind if it stays dry or rains or anything, because I was quite comfortable with our wet setting as well. So, you know, I've got a lot of areas to feel confident about, and you know, but of course it's going to be again a challenging race.
Tommy Hill. Another one in the bag, Tom. How's this one compared to the others?
Yeah, it's always good to get pole position, but you know, we're racers and we go out there and race bikes, and that's what we've got to do this afternoon. So it's always nice to be on pole position. You know, you can do the lap times and fairly consistently. We've worked on a few areas from last year. Surprising actually the lap times that we've done, because first time we come here this season we had a 0 tyre, which is a slightly softer tyre, which will give you a better lap time, but you can't use it in the race. So we don't have them now. They've been taken off the tyre allocation, so it's just race tyres. So all the tyres that you see us using this afternoon are just the race tyres that we're using in the race. So yeah, it was good to get that lap time in, and I was just saying to Josh a minute ago, I tend to do that sometimes. It's good to do it, but you set a benchmark earlier on, and I done the lap time 35.7, and it sends down the red mist for every other rider. When they come past, they want to chip away at it, and every lap I come past, I had 0.9 initially lead, then 0.7, then 0.5, then 0.4, and I was like, you bastard, someone's going to do me on the last lap now. But luckily, yeah, we just held it off, and we had it in the bag. And yeah, it's nice to do a quick lap, but it's a little bit harder to do 16 of them in a row. So we're all in the same sort of position. We'll see how it goes this afternoon. The good thing is we've got 3 races, and let's just hope we've got the weather on our side. There's quite a few people that's come out today. I suppose a lot of people looked out their window yesterday and thought, sod that, we're not going to British Superbikes. But today it's nice and dry, and yeah, we'll try and get 2 good results today and tomorrow, and then just really just try and get some more podium credits in the bag. I know you keep bringing the podium credits up, and it's important. I don't really look at the championship too much at the moment, and but it's nice to be in the position I'm in. But you know, in another position as well, you could be battling for the 5th, 6th area, which can add a lot more pressure to the riders and the team later on. So it's a good start.
How physically and mentally demanding is that extra race on a Saturday?
I might nick that little boy's ice cream there. Give me a bit of energy. But yeah, it's tough out there. I mean, we can all sit here and say, yeah, we don't get tired and try and play mind games, but it's a physical sport. A lot of people say, do you have to be fit to ride these? No, you don't have to be if you want to ride at 20 seconds off the pace. And as I was saying, doing a track day, we come here and every time we put our leg over the bike, it's our job, and our job is to go as fast as we can, you know, and that's what we get paid for. So it'd be nice to sort of turn up here on a track day, and it puts a smile on your face all the time, because you can ride 10 seconds off the pace and go and do 50 laps.